there are many people sitting here. You continue to underperform at every level. Even the certificate in your hand is not a true reflection of your capacity. You knew that if you gave more time to what you needed to do, you are better than this. This is how Satan wants you at every level. Continue to recycle mediocrity because you don't use time well. Some of you, one meeting is all God calculated into the plan for your change of season. One meeting. If only you prepared well. If those 3 years that was given to you, all these 3 years I come looking for fruit. If you have been using time well, it was ordained that there will be a day where they will give you 5 minutes and say, come and lead prayer. And in that 5 minutes, something will be unveiled that will become the foundation. You know how my invitation started? I was not the one they invited. They invited another man of God that was obviously more influential than myself. Then he had a challenge. He needed to attend to his dad. He told me to go and cover for him for that day. So the plan was I will only cover for that day. Then he will come the next day. When I went, the people saw me in the airport. They were full of despise. Have your host ever talked to you with anger before? When I saw them, because it was drizzling in Benin City. It was drizzling in Benin City that time. So I was under the rain. I now shifted with my luggage and stayed quietly. Then they showed up lackadaisically and I said, what took you so long? You know what the guy said? I said, I'm coming now. I said, oh boy, no honor for me. Then right inside the car where they were taking me from the airport to the hotel, they made a call to my hearing to book another smaller room. So I don't deserve the room that was reserved for the senior man. They said, book. I said, get small room. When I heard small room, I said, oh boy, they don't see me finish. When I entered the room, there was stench of tobacco. Somebody just smoked inside the place. I said, this place is smelling. The guy said, please, somebody will come and put air freshener here. He didn't want to talk to me. So they left me in the small room. They came to pick me by 5 p.m. When they came, they didn't call me. They just knocked on the door arrogantly. Bah, 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 bah. They said, it's time. I came out. Meanwhile, he has kept me in the wilderness for long. For a long time, I've been preaching to people. I've been speaking to people. I've been preparing as though I'm talking to the world. If you were with us from Treasure Hall, you will remember sometimes what we had was a plastic table that was the pulpit. We will come with our jotter, put on the plastic table, and be sharing with vigor as though we are speaking to the world. First session that evening, I climbed up and I spoke for 15 minutes and the atmosphere became tense. Then the Spirit of God took hold of my vocal cord. You know, every time a man is despised, God's jealousy flows towards his direction. Then I began to speak in wisdom that is not my normal. I knew that utterance was supplied. Then the elders that sat at the front row, they stood up with their jotters. The power of God began to wrought wonders from different corners of the hall. Then they wrote a note quickly and came to put on the pulpit that, please, sir, you can stay for extra 30 minutes. These are the people that said my meeting is 45 minutes. They now brought and said 30 minutes more. You know what? I did not add the 30 minutes. I came down like that. They now say, you know what? Help us call Apostle. Let him not come for the next day. Since you have started, just finish it. I said, no, you call him. When they called him, he was so excited. He said, this is the proof that you are prepared. Listen, every stage that you climbed are potential stages. Every platform are potential platforms. Where I'm standing now is not one. There are many platforms here. There are different meetings that are looking for a speaker. The moment they see you on your prepared day. Guess what happened this year? Sorry, the next year after that year. When they hosted that same conference. Guess who they looked for? When we finished that first session, they were taking me to the hotel. I discovered that the direction we're going has changed. Now we entered a lift. I didn't know that there was a lift in the hotel. We entered the lift and there is one floor somewhere that is quiet. And I saw that there is fruits everywhere already arranged. So these are for the nobles. If you don't use time well, you will continue to walk past opportunities and not recognize them.